Everybody is entitled to their opinion on this matter. I've also listened to former governor of Ekiti State, Ayo Fayose, who said, oh, this is not going to achieve anything. You can't take a baby from the mother. So who is the mother? The governor. Who is the baby? It's the local government. Chairman. So, see, what people are saying is not law, it's practice. What my brother is saying is not law, it's practice. That the position of law, the Supreme Court has given its own interpretation. My governor in Oyo State has set up a committee to review the Supreme Court decision.
Yes.
And gave a marching order of 4 to 6 weeks to the Attorney General and the committee members to review the Supreme Court decision.
Meanwhile, the Supreme Court's decision is the
final.
Is the final.
So, if you are going to sit and review what the final court in the land has said, it shows you that some people just don't want a change. Incidentally, this is an issue I weighed in on in my column in the Punch of today. Apologies to mention this because it's a burning issue. I happen to have been a product of a primary school that was established by local government, Ibadan City Council. I am the primary school, Mokola Ibadan, Ibadan Municipal Government. How many of such exist today? I don't believe what the Supreme Court has done is antithetical to principle of separation of powers, checks and balances, or even in terms of federalism. When people quote Professor Casey Weir classical definition of federalism, that is sharing of power between the center and the federating unit, and they talk about 2 centers of power. Yes, if that's the way you want to go, is it today that local government start to exist? Local government has been in existence since the First Republic. Why didn't the framers of the Constitution say, don't even mention local government in the Constitution? Even my own newspaper, The Punch yesterday wrote an editorial where he disagreed with the Supreme Court. It's within the right of the newspaper, is their editorial, that the Supreme Court aired. And they were quoting the same classical definition of federalism. That's the same way Afenifere was quoting Supreme Court, classical definition of federalism, power between center and federating unit.
Yes.
So if we know, as a country, since First Republic, that we don't need a third tier of government, why have successive administration kept quiet and allowed the existence of this local government? Why have they not deemed it fit? We have had 1960 Constitution, 1963 Constitution, 1979 Constitution, 1999 Constitution. Yet, local government continues to feature. And all the eggers, legal luminaries, and political scientists of this country, they don't deem it fit to say, look, what you are doing is antithetical to the principle, classical definition of federalism. I don't think, and I'm of the school of thought that every country has its own unique way of doing things, of administering its own country. When Rochas Okorocha, former governor of Imo State, when he assumed power, he decided to devolve power beyond local government and decided to have a 4th tier of government in Imo State. That was his own idea. There are 2 pathways to this. It's either we want to scrap, and I've written column on this. I said, look, it's either we want to scrap local government entirely, remove every shred of local government function, structure, composition, everything. Remove it from the Constitution. Make it the local affairs of the governor. If a governor decides to go and establish 500 LCDA. So be it, if it has funding. But situations where we currently have, and we need to understand why the president intervened. The local government funds gets into the joint states local government account and are redistributed to fund LCDAs that were established which were not recognized by the Constitution. They routinely dissolve State Independent Electoral Commission, refuse blatantly to guarantee and grant State Independent Electoral Commission financial and administrative autonomy. Now everybody is clamoring. This place where we were on Friday, people are saying, oh, let INEC take over the conduct of local government election. Is that in sync with the principle of federalism?
Jude, let's put